So you're probably asking me, Gold, how did you D-rank to star 6? I just forgot to do my hits last season, man. That's kinda on me. But enough yap, I want to show you guys how to do side 1 of this season's SOS. TLDR, if you don't have Frostgale Kotone, you can run Flurret as your main DPS with either Ange or Futaba. In this case, I'll be showing you both alternatives. And without further ado, let's get straight into the guide. Ikaze. Alrighty boys, so let's go ahead and show you the Mindscapes and the rev cards for this team, starting with Best Boy Flurret. Flurret is going to be winning the Wind DPS set, Harmony and Victory. Here is his Mindscape. Next, let's go ahead and talk about our strategists. That's going to be Wind Tempest. Wind Tempest, we're going to be running the SP Recovery set and Crit Damage set, Creation and Worry. Here is her Mindscape. Now let's go ahead and show you the twins. My twins are A0. We're going to be running Negativity and Power on them. And here's their Mindscape. And lastly, our navigators, you can choose between either Ange, who is running Hope and Labor. Here is her Mindscape. And lastly, Futaba is going to be running Resolve and Labor. Here is her Mindscape. Okay, and now let's go ahead and talk about Wonder himself. So for Wonder's daggers, you have two options. The weakest being Ex Machina at R6. If you do run this option, make sure you run it with a Wind Persona as your starter. And then there is Arc Knife if you need extra defense reduction, which I do recommend, especially in this case since Flurret is capping out on crit rate with Wind Vast on the team. You can easily get over 100% crit rate, so you can just straight up run Arc Knife for extra defense reduction. As for the Personas, same thing applies. Flurret's crit cap is so high, we're just going to be running a bunch of defense shred Personas. So with Vishnu, we're going to be running Wind of Nirvana. Norn, you're going to inherit Rakunda. And then we're going to be using Garudine to inflict Windswept and to proc his passive. And lastly, Janoschik. We're going to be inheriting Rakunda, so we can apply Mark once per fight. Now, let's say for some weird reason, you aren't at the crit cap with Flurret. Well, I suppose you can replace Norn with Dionysus. But yeah, without further ado, boys, let's get straight into the run. Ikaze. Alrighty, boys. So I did forget to tell you all this, but you do want twins on full strategist mode. So here, you're going to go ahead and skill 2 to inflict some Pierce. Rico, you're going to go ahead and do skill 3. Of course, target Flurret, so he gets the crit damage amp. Wonder, you're going to go ahead and use Garudine with Norn here, so that Norn can proc his defense shred passive, and we get a Windswept from it. Flurret is just going to be your skill 3 bot. That's literally all he freaking does. Just mash skill 3, and he does big PP damage. That's really it. And as for the boss, he doesn't really hit that hard, so don't worry about bringing a sustain here. And especially since if you run the Ange version, there's definitely no need for a sustain. Futaba's going to go ahead and skill 1 there, proc her defense shred. Next, Flurret is going to go ahead and do his highlight, get some good damage in. Twins is going to go ahead and do skill 1, so that the team gets the party-wide attack buff. Rico is going to go ahead and do her skill 1, so that we get a wind damage boost. Wonder is going to go ahead and change to, not change, I mean, just use Norn again, and just do Rakunda onto the boss. Flurret is going to go ahead and guess what we're doing? Yep, skill 3 mashing. You love to see it. This is a 4-star, by the way. Like, his damage is kind of nuts. Alrighty. Futaba is going to go ahead and skill 3. Make sure you target Flurret, so that becomes a wind weakness implant, of course. If you're A0 twins here, you're probably going to do Seisai no Jikanda. Very nice. And now, Wind herself is going to go ahead and do skill 3 to amplify Flurret's crit damage. We do have highlight now, so we're going to go ahead and use the strategist highlight with twins. It should give a party-wide damage buff and an attack buff. Wonder is going to go ahead and change to Vishnu, do his skill 1, so we got even more defense shredding. And guess what Flurret is going to do? You called it. Skill 3. Holy damage, man. 4-star, by the way. Yeah, well, that took the boss a fat minute to act. Now, the twins are going to go ahead and reset the rotation. We're going to go ahead and do skill 2 to give Pierce to Flurret. Wind Vast, or Wind Tempest here, is going to go ahead and do skill 1 to amp up our wind damage. Wonder is going to go ahead and change to Norn again. Go ahead and Garudine so that we can keep the Windswept duration active and proc more defense shreds. Highlights up, but don't highlight yet. I'm going to save it to next turn. And you already know what to do with Flurret. Oh my god, my wind almost got cooked there. But we're all good. Futaba's going to give a little mini shield with her skill 1 here. And a defense shred, so we're going to be okay. Here, you're going to go ahead and Wind's Tempest highlight onto Flurret himself. Giving him a crit amp and an attack boost. Twins are going to go ahead and skill 1 there. And now Rico is going to go ahead and skill 3 onto Flurret so that he gets the crit damage amp yet again. Wonder, this time we're finally going to use Yanoshiku. We're going to go ahead and Rakunda. It should apply Mark for even more defense lowering. And Flurret, oh, you already know what he's the master of. Don't got to tell you that one. And this boss is taking 3 business days to do his attack, man. Come on now. There we go. And holy, look at my wind, man. Barely survived with like 1 HP. It's kind of crazy. So Futaba here is going to go ahead and put her weakness implant on Flurret. Now, twins, guess what we're doing? Seisai no Jikanda time. Very nice. And now Riko is going to go ahead and do her skill 1. So that Flurret's damage is huge. We're going to save highlight till we get to Flurret. Go ahead and use Vishnu skill 1 here for more shred. And lastly, we're going to go ahead and Flurret highlight here. And to end it off, we're going to go ahead and do skill 3 for some big PP damage. Holy 920k. Wow. GG's. And for those of y'all that wanted to see how much damage the Ange variation did, well, it just basically did around 2 mil more. Her rotations are on the very far left there for y'all if you need them. But yeah, I would recommend you probably run Ange on side 2 if you need the extra sustain. If not, then, you know, you can always just hyper Ange into side 1 and it'll do more damage, as you can see. As for the highlight and normal rotations, they're pretty much about the same thing, except for the fact that you're going to be using Flurret S3 twice on turn 6 due to Ange's turn revert mechanic. Alrighty, thank you so much for watching this guide, y'all. And if you enjoyed, maybe leave a like and a sub. We're on the road to 600 subscribers on YouTube, y'all. It would make me very happy if you press that button. But if you do have any questions, leave it down below, and I will get to you as soon as I possibly can. I do have a bunch of future guides that I want to pump out for this game, and a bunch of video essays that are, you know, just cooking in my head. So lots of videos that are coming out soon, so do look forward to that. And yeah, until the next one, y'all. Deuces.